Never say never in the WWE. This is a phrase that fans and talent have grown to expect through years of shock and unthinkable moments. There are some performers in the wrestling world that no one ever expected to sign a WWE contract. Not only did the following superstars sign contracts, but they all made a huge impact by getting a pretty big push. 10 WWE signings you never expected. Samoa Joe. For years, Samoa Joe was one of the faces of TNA wrestling. The prime of his career was spent in the company, and no one expected him to ever jump ship to the WWE. This all changed with the growth of NXT. Samoa Joe got a unique contract with the WWE, allowing him to continue his indie appearances and still be an active member of the NXT roster. Now fans eagerly await his call to the WWE Raw or SmackDown brand. Sting. Many fans felt that the WWE missed the boat by not signing Sting during the acquisition of WCW in 2001. 13 years later, Sting made his debut at Survivor Series, and the WWE Universe was stunned. It wasn't just an appearance to promote the newest WWE video game. The icon would go on to wrestle multiple matches against the likes of Triple H and Seth Rollins. While he wasn't a full-time performer, it felt surreal to see Sting competing in the WWE. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was in the prime of his wrestling career heading into WrestleMania 20. Then he screwed the company over by leaving for a chance at the NFL. He became an even bigger star in the UFC, and no one expected the Beast Incarnate to ever return to the WWE. Seeing big money opportunities, Vince McMahon couldn't turn the chance down, signing Lesnar and having him come back. Lesnar came back bigger and better than ever, feuding with John Cena, Triple H, The Undertaker, and CM Punk. Sami Zayn. Former indie star Sami Zayn was known for his small size and unique aerial fighting style. He didn't seem like a great fit for the WWE, and no one ever expected him to join the company. Things completely changed though when Zayn debuted in NXT and quickly impressed the WWE Universe. He went on to win the NXT Championship and recently jumped ship to the Raw roster, feuding with the likes of Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. AJ Styles. Before he was a huge international star, AJ Styles had a WWE tryout and failed to make it to the company. Well past his prime, no one expected the phenomenal one to debut in the WWE, especially after many chances to sign him in the past. In one of the most memorable Royal Rumble debuts, not only did AJ Styles shock the universe, but he quickly rose through the ranks and won the championship from Dean Ambrose. Jushin Liger. One of the most popular Japanese wrestlers of all time is Jushin Liger. The international star spent years performing in Japan, WCW, and TNA. Once he turned 50, no one expected Liger to become part of the WWE. This changed in 2015 during the special takeover pay-per-view in Brooklyn. Liger made his first and only appearance in the company, defeating Tyler Breeze in an amazing match. The legend showcased his potential for a full career that would never be. The Radicals. In the early 2000s, WCW had a roster full of incredible, mid-sized talents with unique ring skills. While the company was known for stealing WCW talent, the opposite happened when the Radicals were signed and jumped ship. Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Perry Saturn, and Dean Malenko all made their WWE debut just weeks after appearing on WCW. Benoit was even the heavyweight champion when he decided to jump ship. Kevin Owens. It's no secret that Vince McMahon loves giant superstars full of muscle and tone. Kevin Owens does not fit this mold one bit. Owens is slightly overweight and has an everyman look to him, but after years on the indie scene, the WWE decided to give him a chance, and it has paid off. Kevin Owens is the current Universal Champion and one of the best performers in WWE's new era. Shinsuke Nakamura. It typically takes several years for the WWE to lure a star over from New Japan Pro Wrestling. This was not the case for Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura was the top guy in NJPW. So many fans were shocked to see him sign a WWE contract. His unique style stayed intact as Nakamura feuded with Finn Balor and Samoa Joe, among others. He has a bright future in the company and can bring something new to every feud he is involved in. Eric Bischoff. In the 1990s, one of WWE's main forms of competition was Eric Bischoff. Bischoff spent years attacking the WWE and especially Vince McMahon. Once WCW folded, everyone expected Bischoff to quietly retire. Instead, fans watched in shock as McMahon and Bischoff embraced on Raw, and he officially became a part of the WWE family. Bischoff would go on to be in the WWE for several years, running Raw and having a lengthy feud with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Well, there you have it. What WWE superstar debuts were you the most shocked to see? Are there any that we missed? Who do you think WWE will sign in the future? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to The Sportster on YouTube.